But we just did some crazy for Chicago. I can't lie to you. Shorty's gonna be watching this every generation. I feel like anybody that go into anything not being themselves, it's gonna be hard trying to do that, because who the hell is that? That little moment, why didn't I have confidence in myself? So I had to bring it all the way back to the beginning of just being told, like, I need to like pursue something else or do something else, because this creativity don't pay the bills.
How does the storyline of believing yourself add on to your personal project for Art Basel?
That's a great question. I was accepted into the Fast Fall Foundation. So 12 of us went to Miami. We networked with so many creatives out there. I met Hebrew Brantley. Can't believe I met him. We chopped it up. I talked to Cootie. If you know Cootie, he filmed and directed Kanye West's Genius on Netflix. I talked to him. I talked to so many people at so many networking events out there. I had a lot of confidence, bro. I had super confidence. I like really connected with these people. They really with but it was one thing that one flaw that I had out there. And this is the reason why I shot it, because of this flaw. Hannah, which is the creator and CEO of the Fashion Fall Foundation. She was talking to all the 12 finalists. Like, after we already talked to all these people, we had to do one more elevator pitch to her. And everybody went. I think I went like 7. So like 7 people went before me, and they doing their thing. I'm damn, okay, y'all going crazy. As it was getting closer and closer to my turn, I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna say? I'm damn, what I'm about to say in front of all these people, bro. I'm like, I was less nervous talking to Hebrew Brantley in like person. Like, why the hell am I nervous? So when it was my turn, I went up there, bro, and I did terrible in front of everybody, in front of all of the finalists. I did so bad, bro. They had to tell me to go take a walk around the block to get my vibe right type. And that moment right there, I had to really sit with, because I was hard on myself for that. Because I'm like, damn, I just went crazy this whole weekend. But this one moment, I can't stop thinking about this one moment. What is this? And once I went back to the crib, I realized that it's just confidence, bro, and being who you are. I was trying to give a elevator pitch to Hana being somebody else. I'm like, I wasn't even talking like myself, bro. Felt like I was reading or something. And I feel like anybody that do anything like that or go into anything not being themselves, it's gonna be hard trying to do that, because who the hell is that? Like, you gotta be who you are. So that gave me the idea of coming up with believing yourself. I had to really sit with like that little moment. Why didn't I have confidence in myself? So I had to bring it all the way back to the beginning of just being told, like, by some of my peers and some adults in my family, that I need to like pursue something else or do something else, because you know what I'm saying, this videographer, this rapping, this creativity don't pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? And like, being who you are in this is not what the real world is. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, from the Midwest. It's hard working people here. People go to work and they provide for their family. They go home. All that creativity is some Hollywood fictional. Like, what is you gonna pay some bills with that camera, nigga? Like, it was hard for me to like to really, really, truly be confident in what I was doing, because I had no mentors of people that did this, that made this seem like that it was cool. Like, I always felt like an outcast. So the film shows that. And if I win this competition, if I come in first, second, or third place, I am going to get a mentorship. My 20-year-old version of myself needed that mentorship. And now that I'm older, I'm still chasing it, because it's just my God-given ability. So I just feel like everybody who pursuing some or just regular people in life, you should address your flaws, because if you don't address your flaws, you're just gonna be ignoring that you're bad at. I did really bad talking to them people, and I just did a whole film about my flaw, because I want to correct it and I want to get better at it. So believe in yourself. That's what the film is about, and that's where it came from.
Now, you talked about showing this story the right way. This is a very personal story. Can you talk about how you wrote it and the time of your life that it's about?
So this story is based out of 2012 in Chicago. I grew up in as I think I was in high school in 2012, and around that time, the drill movement was serious in Chicago. We had a lot of rappers come through our city and like really make a lot of noise as far as being artists. So I wanted to bring us back to that time because to be honest, I haven't seen anyone do it. And it's always been like just a dream of mine. This is my dream project. This is a dream project, Kiki. So it's always been a dream of mine to show people how we were growing up in 2012. That time period was super inspiring to me because it was my childhood, man. I know most of the movies that I love come from childhood perspectives. So just I remember I was in high school, we was wearing True Olympics like hard. We was wearing rock jeans, we was wearing Timbs, we was wearing Ralph Lauren polos, we was wearing hoodies. We tying our strings, our hoodies together tight as hell. Like I want to be able to show that to this new generation of kids and people that love art in a unique way. So that's what really like inspired me. And I also, like I said before, I hadn't seen this story told yet, and I'm pretty confident in that people will enjoy this story.
Now, I have a question more about the technical aspects. You said that this was for a capstone project. This was for Art Basel. The timeline was a little accelerated in which you had to do this, and I just want to know, how did you go about getting the team together and getting this all executed in 24 hours for most of the footage?
Man, I want to say they told us that this project. So I went to Art Basel in December. They told us that our project was due in like January or February. I want to say it was February. So I left Miami and I came back to Chicago. We filmed in January. I had to, like I mentioned before, I already had this story like in my back pocket. I just needed a reason to pull it out. And because of the tight window of like, you don't have that much time to really think of, you know what I'm saying, come up with a real story that's true to you. So I just decided to pull this out, and it worked for me because in a month of preparing, I already know what we want to do. Like in our team, we move pretty fast. Like if we have a script, that's all we need. So we shot it in 12 hours. Fat did an amazing job on the cinematography. Josh did an amazing job on capturing the audio. We had a really, really, really amazing gaffer. And our actors were, to be honest, getting in and out of there. Like they were doing one takes, especially like a SAR. That man is hilarious, bro. He came in there and played that uncle role to the T. Um, but yeah, I think it was like once we got to the set, it was just about executing at that point, and we already do this. This is my second film, so I already kind of knew the process of it once we got to film it. So it was kind of it was difficult, but it wasn't nothing that we couldn't handle.
Now, you talked a little bit about the cast having a SAR play the uncle role, but you had to pick somebody to play yourself in this film. And I imagine that's probably very difficult. But how did you go about picking someone to play you and then giving direction for that?
Picking somebody to play you in a film that you've always like dreamed about. Like I said, this is a dream project for me. So picking somebody to actually play me was difficult, but I had to like make it not difficult. I had to look around me, bro. Like I'm around videographers all the time. Like I know people that's actually living this story. Like my little brother, Drew, is perfect for this. Like I remember I was just thinking, like, man, who could play this role? And I'm talking to this dude all damn day, every day. I'm like, there could definitely be Drew. So I asked him, did he want to do it? Of course he was down. Like he never acted before. But he was down. Like I think at this time of his life, he was just trying to try things. And I also felt like this was a story that he could have easily told because this is his life. You know what I mean? So it was easy for me to also direct him because this is our life. You know what I mean? This is true. I'm not gonna lie to you. You got videographers that's out here every day, rain, sleet, or snow it, like filming. You know what I mean? Like for zero money or for a lot of money, we do this. So it was nobody else that I could imagine to play this role other than Lil Pro. Like he actually killed it too. I can't wait for y'all to see this. Killed it. In order to believe in yourself, you have to believe yourself. So anybody that's going through anything as far as starting on any new careers or just starting anything at first, start any new skills or anything, you have to believe in yourself. So this film is for you. This is gonna be a super relatable film. I can't wait for everybody to watch it. I think that this will be legendary, to be honest. I'm that confident. I'm super duper confident in this film. Like, I can't wait to just, you know what I'm saying, pour confidence on my community. Oh man, yeah, man, that's what I'm taking away from this.
Sure.
We're having the talk on the crunch, Yeah.